The Jamaica-China 3-year sports technical exchange program is now completed. Student athletes from 6 sporting disciplines, including women's football, swimming, and gymnastics, took part in the 2-month training camp in China. The Jamaicans were exposed to some of the best coaches in the world, as well as China's advanced training methodologies.
On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd have to say 10. 2 things happened. One, the athletes recognized that really they were the ones putting limits on themselves, and they also recognized that they really have quite a lot to do. We want to be world-class athletes, so we have to put in some world-class training. And it certainly brings home for me the fact that there needs to be an investment as far as sports is concerned. There needs to be, we need access to better facilities, because no matter how determined we are, if you don't have the facilities, it's pointless. And so certainly this really reinforced the need for us to ensure that we make the input so that we can have the necessary output.
135 student athletes took part in the 2-month training camp.
We really have to pay attention to coaching. There is the recognition that, an athlete is really a total package, and so it's not just what happens on the court. There's a lot that needs to go in. We need to think about the nutrition, strength and conditioning, the mental well-being of the athlete. All of those components need to be contemplated, and so coaches need to be educated around that. Additionally, I would highly recommend that there is also some attention paid to giving sporting associations the support they need, because sports is a business and you need money to facilitate the development of these facilities, and so that kind of support needs to be in place.
Badminton was one of the 6 sporting disciplines.
When we got here, we realized that we still needed a little bit more, and the coach adjusted it. The coach adjusted appropriately for us, but it was still, as you said, some grueling training. We were training twice a day, 2 to 3 hours a day. 2 to 3 hours per session. And we were tested physically, mentally, and technically.
The players' weekly training moved up from 4 to 12 extended sessions.
It was a big adjustment. We trained 2.5 hours in the morning and then 3 hours in the afternoon. They had mandatory rest periods in between that, so that was an adjustment for them. But it was definitely an eye-opener for a lot of them, even some of our more seasoned players who have represented the country on various occasions. When they got here and they were exposed to the training sessions that we received here, they quickly found out that, there was a lot more that they needed to learn.
The program, which started in 2018, was due for completion in 2020, but was interrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic. Angela Melville, CVM Sports.
Stay with us. More sports